Have you ever had the feeling on rainy days when everything suddenly seems so complicated and you start questioning everything and everyone? You're standing there watching a raindrop tracing its way over the dusty window, and you ask yourself if the world was really meant to be like this, exactly like this. Think about Adam, who had it pretty amazing back in paradise with food and sun and nothing to do. He had no clue why God had to mess things up by taking one of his ribs to create Eve. But there you go. The problem started, and then there was the apple tree from which Eve wanted so desperately to eat. And the snake, who promised her the moon if she would. And don't tell me God didn't warn them. Yeah, and Adam, he blindly tags along, and voila, humanity is doomed. Bye-bye, paradise. And afterwards, a kind of megalomania took over. Everyone thought that they were meant to be smarter, prettier, richer. I mean, the planet has gone to the dogs, hasn't it? This brings up the question, what would have happened if, for example, Adam had just said no? Eve would have been kicked out of paradise, and Adam would have lived happily ever after. Well, humanity probably wouldn't have had too much of a future this way, because, and I got this already back then, it takes two to tango, if you know what I mean. Now, assuming that we all know what the hidden persuasion with an apple stands for, what would have happened if Eve would have nourished her unhealthy desire with, let's say, the snake? Well, again, not a hell of a future for humanity either. But what if Adam and Eve, instead of being seduced by the symbolic forbidden fruit, had done something else equally as exciting? Oh, I assume God wouldn't have liked that either. So, whichever way you look at it, Adam's momentous bite of the apple was probably the only way human history could have continued. And then, suddenly the rain stops. The clouds reveal the sun, and life goes on. Oh, I guess I should go and do the laundry.